Hey there. So you're into dividend investing, right? I mean, who doesn't love getting paid just for owning a piece of a company? Well, you're in the perfect spot. Today, we're going to crack the code on the one single rule you absolutely have to know to make sure that money actually lands in your account.
All right, let me ask you something, and be honest. Have you ever seen a company announce this awesome dividend, you jump in and buy the stock, and then nothing? You wait, and that payment just never shows up? It's so frustrating, right? And it happens to so many people. But here's the thing, the reason why is actually super simple.
So let's think of this as a little dividend mystery. And today, I'm going to hand you the key to solve it. Seriously, by the time we're done here, you'll know exactly how to time your stock buys to guarantee you get that payout every single time. You know, the secret here isn't some crazy, complicated trading strategy. Nope. It all comes down to a simple, predictable timeline that every single company follows. Once you understand the sequence of dates, that's it. That's the only thing standing between you and that dividend cash. So let's break it down. Okay, so this whole process, it really just boils down to 4 key dates. That's it. You can think of it like the official countdown to your payout. We're going to walk through each one step by step so the whole thing becomes crystal clear. All right, here's the whole timeline in one shot. It all kicks off with the declaration date. That's when the company announces the dividend. Then you've got the most important one for us investors, the X date. That's the big cutoff. After that, you have the record date, which is basically for the company's paperwork. And finally, the best one, the payment date. So let's dig into each of these, starting with the announcement.
So first up, we've got the declaration date. This is basically the starting gun. The company's board of directors makes the official announcement saying, yep, we're paying a dividend. They'll tell you the amount, and just as important, they'll release all the other key dates on our timeline.
Okay, now before we get to the most important date for you, let's quickly cover the 2 that are more about the company's internal bookkeeping. First is the record date. Just think of this as an admin day for the company. It's the day they take a snapshot of their records and say, okay, this is the final list of everyone who's getting paid. And the other admin date? Well, this is the one we all love, the payment date. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's the day the money actually gets sent to you. It's the finish line. This usually happens about a month or so after that record date. All right, so we've covered the company's side of things. Now let's rewind and focus on the one date that trips everybody up, the one that makes all the difference, the ex-dividend date. Seriously, if you remember only one thing from all of this, make it this one. The X date is the official cutoff. It is the line in the sand. It's what decides if you get the dividend or if the person who sold you the stock gets it.
So yeah, let's really zoom in on this all-important X date. Because getting this right is literally the difference between getting paid and walking away with nothing. It's all about one simple, unbreakable rule.
And here it is, the golden rule, you might say. To receive the dividend, investors must purchase the stock no later than the day before the ex-dividend date. Simple, right? But why? Well, it's because of something called the trade settlement period. See, it actually takes a business day for your stock purchase to officially settle and for you to be registered as the owner. So the X date is set one day before the record date to give the system time to catch up.
Let's make this super clear. Look at it this way. If you buy the stock the day before the X date, you get the dividend. End of story. But if you wait and buy it on the ex-dividend date or any day after, the seller gets that money, not you. The stock is now trading ex-dividend, which literally means without the dividend. This is the exact trap so many new investors fall into.
Okay, so now you know the rule. The big question is, well, where do I find these dates? And the good news is, this information isn't some big secret. It's totally public and actually really easy to find once you know where to look. So here are the best places to look. Your number one source is always the company's own website, usually in a section called Investor Relations. But honestly, for convenience, all the big financial news websites publish this stuff pretty clearly. And hey, if you already own shares in the company, they'll usually send you a notice directly, so no more guesswork. All right, let's pull all of this together into a super simple checklist. This is going to be your action plan to make sure you nail it every time and capture every single dividend you're aiming for. Here we go, your simple 3-step plan for dividend success. Step 1, find that ex-dividend date. Go to a reliable financial site or the company's investor page. Step 2, set your purchase date. Put it on your calendar to buy the stock at least one business day before that X date.
And step 3, confirm and hold. Just buy the stock by your deadline and make sure you hold it through the ex-dividend date. That's it. You do those 3 things, and that dividend is yours.
And there you go. The dividend mystery is officially solved. It really all just comes down to knowing that one single crucial date. Now that you've got this in your investing toolkit, the only question left is, which dividend dates are you going to start adding to your calendar? Thanks for tuning in.